Hey guys, Fishmonger here. I'm going to try to keep this brief. There's been a new talk of the town in the crypto mining community for this 1080 and 1080 Ti software that's supposed to really help out your Ethereum hash rates. Actually, quite a lot. The reports show 50 plus mega hash, which is a hell of an improvement. The links are all over the place. The videos are all over the place on YouTube. You got guys like JMS Vlogs making videos. Son of a Tech's making videos, Voscoin's making videos, UFG Tech's making videos, but everyone's promoting it. I can't say promoting. Everyone's talking about it. But of course, everyone's also saying use it at your own risk, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, I do not trust a software in the mining world that's brand new, that's closed source, that's given away for free. You know, it's the whole old saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And I really want to say I can trust this guy because he is quite active in the Bitcoin forum and has been around for quite a while. A legendary status. Not a great trust rating, though, at least for swapping hardware and stuff. We've got a negative mark and only +4 positives. That's not really high. But he is known. He's been around for a while. I'm sorry, maybe she. I think it might be a she. But they've been known for a while around. And, you know, it's just... I just my 2 cents. I don't trust it, you know, and lots of potential problems can come from this. You don't know what the software is doing in the background, and you know if you're running a mining rig and you're running in a plain old rig with it doesn't hold your wallets, it doesn't hold anything else as far as the Windows information goes. You might have nothing to lose. Maybe give it a shot, but a lot of people out there do mine on their own personal computers, and they do mine on computers that have their own hardware or their own wallets on them, or they do mine on computers that have other personal information. And I just can't advocate using this software just because of the potential risk that could come from it. You know, all these mining software things that everyone runs, pretty much a lot of times they get flagged as viruses. And everyone just says, it's cool, don't worry about it, it's a virus, it's good, don't worry about it. It doesn't sit well with me. If it's flagged, it's for a reason, and yeah, most times I write software, and my software gets flagged as viruses sometimes. And I know it's not a virus. I wrote the damn software. But, you know, there's those heuristic properties sometimes in virus software that basically just kind of tends to be more safe, or err on the safe side. But when this is closed source like this, and it's promoting such huge gains, and they're giving it away for free... if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So I do want to give a shout out to pretty much everybody else who's also come back with videos kind of saying things like they're not really sure, or maybe don't trust it. You know, Son of a Tech came back and basically started doing videos where he was questioning his own first video, and, you know, JMS Vlogs did the same thing. I didn't see a second video yet from Voscoin. Buried One did make one video I saw. I didn't see a second, and I didn't see a second, video on UFG Tech. But obviously, making these videos takes a while. Editing and all that stuff, post production takes a long time. Spartan Mining did make a video, and the first thing he did say was basically it's a scam, and I'm cool with that as far as that philosophy goes, because I don't trust it. So I have to kind of again err to the side of caution here and say that I don't trust this software. I can't prove it's a scam, but I can't prove it's not a scam. So I'm going to safely say don't trust it because there's just too much to risk. A lot of people have also been saying they've been running tests on rigs that they know are safe and they don't care if things happen and they can always reformat or whatever. And they're saying that the shares that are actually shown on the server side really don't improve as much as they should based on the hash rate. I mean, quite honestly, if the miner tells you 400 mega hash per second, that's useless if the pool is not, showing increased shares and you're actually getting paid for them. It doesn't matter what the reported hash rate is. Remember what B miner was doing? Big improvement on the Equihash hash rates, but really nothing was being shown server side to match the increased hash. Like there wasn't a proportional increase. So I just, I don't know. I don't trust it, and I don't actually mine enough ETH to really say I'm going to be using this or even touching it, but just my 2 cents on it. And in other news, I got myself one of these. It's actually a user guide, but it's for the B250 mining expert from ASIS. I took the plunge, and I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm tired of running all these 5 GPU motherboard setups. Here's one of my gigabytes that I got. Real cheap setup. It's got Athlon 2 X2 processor for like $4. DDR3 memory, which is super cheap. Here's another one. It's an upgraded gigabyte. 5 PCIe slots. So between these two motherboards, I had 10 slots. And I had, well, here's one of my CX, blah, blah, blah. What are those things called? It's a power supply that I was using. But I just said, you know what? Screw this. It's pointless to have all these tiny little systems that you can only put a handful of GPUs in at a time. Why don't I just get one motherboard that can hold a shit ton of GPUs, and then I can, you know, consolidate my hardware. I could sell all that stuff. I mean, I got that motherboard for like $100, so I could probably sell all that hardware there for at least $100. It'll pay for that one motherboard, and I still have room for 2 extra GPUs compared to what I was using there. Well, 12 GPUs. You can go to 19 GPUs if you use the some hacks and stuff. And I've seen someone do a video, or not hacks, but you use those special mining GPUs. And I have seen some people use some splitters and stuff to actually get like way more in Windows. I'm running HiveOS right now, so I'm not going to attempt to do that. But I do plan on making a video on that thing, because I got to say, like, I did try buying one of them cheap-ass 12 GPU motherboards on eBay. It was like $70 or whatever, and the BIOS was ridiculous. I couldn't get the damn thing to boot off my SSD. It wouldn't even recognize it. And it was just no manual came with it, so it was like ridiculously confusing. That thing, literally, I plugged it in, threw in my hard drive, I started plopping cards into it, I changed one thing in the BIOS to mining mode, booted right up, started running, absolutely 100%, super, super easy. So I'm going to be answering a lot of questions that I'm sure a lot of people have on that, because it's a pretty popular board, and right now they're pretty dang cheap. You can get them, like I said, there's people selling them for like $100 on eBay and stuff right now. For that board is pretty good price. So I'm Fishmonger. I'm signing out. It's like 80 degrees. I'm going to go for a bike ride. So, ciao.